Hi, it's me, Siri, from the iPhone. Mobile marketing has already changed the world you live in. Just think of how often you rely on your mobile phone to do more than make calls. And you're not alone. Far from it. According to one report, of the 4 billion mobile phones in use around the world, 1.1 billion of them are smartphones and 3.1 billion are SMS enabled. Some reports even put the number of mobile users at 5 billion, which means at the very least, any given mobile app has a potential audience of over 1 billion people. This just goes to show that we are no longer on the brink of a mobile revolution. We are already in the thick of it. The revolution is happening right now, and it's going to be fascinating to see how different companies and individuals capitalize on it, or get left behind. And I'm not just talking about texting here, or even mobile websites, even though they are a big deal. Now, take a minute or two to imagine this. You live in a town, let's say, called Barnesville, Minnesota. You also happen to own a smartphone. One day, on the way to work, you stop at a gas station called, let's say, Cenex. After you pump your gas, you run inside to pay and get a couple of other things. While you are inside, you happen to notice a flyer on the wall that reads, "The city of Barnesville now has a new smartphone app." And below the brief summary of the flyer, it says, "Scan the QR code to get the free app for your smartphone." So you decide to quickly scan the code. Then you learn that it must be a secure and safe app, because it comes from either the Android App Store or the Apple App Store. Then you decide to go ahead and download it. At that moment, you don't put much more thought into it, because you're on your way to work, and you don't want to be late. Then, that day at lunch break, you pull out your phone and start checking out your new app. And suddenly, you think, this may be one of the most useful apps you own. Why? Because you just realized what all it does. For instance, it gives you so much information about Barnesville right there in the palm of your hand. Like instant push notifications on things like weather alerts, school closings, instant local crime alerts, including Amber Alerts, road construction and detours, area maps, upcoming events and activities, area news, local classified ads, real-time town meetings, and any other city information the city thinks you need to know about. These are all selectable push notifications, meaning you get to choose what ones you want turned on. Say for example, you don't have any kids going to school, so you turn that notification off. Then, you just realized you're only scratching the surface on just how cool your new app really is. Because you also find out that it's not just the city giving you information, but you find out that your voice can be heard right from your app, because you just found the comment form. Then, you find out that once in a while, the city also sends out polling on issues they want public input on. You even realize there are local business ads on this new app. So now you can find good deals on things you want and need from local businesses. That makes you even more happy, because now you have a good pulse on supporting local commerce. All of this on one app on your smart device, with more to come. Now, I used Barnesville, Minnesota for this example. The man, David Will, that is building this app, is from Barnesville. Now imagine when David goes to one of the next towns over and builds the town's app, and so on. Don't you think things might be a little more tight-knit in this world once more people feel a little more tied to their community? I'm sure you can agree. People start caring more when they feel like they are more of a part of what goes on around them. Whether you like this concept or not, David is just one of those guys that truly cares about people and what they think. He would love to hear from you and your thoughts. Feel free to give him a call. His number is area code 218-443-5855. And by the way, he also enjoys a little constructive criticism and suggestions. So, don't hold back if you should have some. But, for now, David hopes you will be looking forward to his new app, called Town Talk, being released soon.